So what would I do with it?
Yeah, how would your life be different, if at all?
Probably have an extra 1,500 for. I'll probably save it actually, to be honest.
Yeah.
Probably put it in a bank.
Would you continue
That'll
to?
probably be like a rainy day sort of.
Okay. Would you continue to study?
Yeah, definitely.
What about work? Would you ever work again, or?
Yeah, because I don't think 1,500 is, sufficient to have a. It might be sufficient enough, but I don't think for me it might be sufficient enough to have a lifestyle that I live.
I guess I'd save it for a while, retire early, and then do fun jobs and really get into my hobbies.
Fun jobs?
Yeah, like the jobs that I want to do, like work in a bakery.
So you'd follow your passion?
Yeah.
So you would still work though?
Yes.
Okay. And you'd still study?
Yeah.
Okay.
$1,500 a month, I would have less student loans and probably be a lot happier and stress-free.
I don't think it will change my lifestyle.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll do the same thing as I do every day.
Yeah. You would continue working?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So it wouldn't be dramatic?
It wouldn't be a dramatic change.
Right.
If I knew that I had $1,500 a month of income without strings attached, I think I would easily be able to continue living my life and putting away $500 a month the way I live now. And it would alleviate a lot of stress about things, to not have to worry about paying rent, for example, and food. And so those things, like the basic things that I need to live, would be taken care of. But then other things that I focus on in my life to save money on, like I eat bad food, for example, because I want to save money on what it costs to eat well. I would definitely be more focused on health and on a better quality of life if I knew that I didn't have to worry about rent and food, for example. And other things I do to save money are like not following my passions, for example, things that I really want to do in life. I don't have time or energy to do them because I'm too busy after school and after work to actually go out and do that.
Right, so if I was receiving basic income, I would probably continue going to school, but then after school I would just explore and travel and do all my hobbies. So I'd get a sailboat and I would sail around the world and visit all the cool places that I've ever wanted to see, and I would work on my pottery and jewelry making and knitting, and that would be it. And I would just that would be it. That would be my life. It would be beautiful.
All right, so what would change for you?
I don't think that much would change. I could maybe be a little bit looser with how I spend my money, but I think I'd probably keep working, try to make a little bit more than that.
I wouldn't change. I would continue studying. I would probably put the money in the bank and use it for something else at a later point. Probably getting a house at some point or continue to go on to grad school.
Cool.
It wouldn't change anything for now.
Thanks.
Okay, if I had $1,500 a month, how it would change how I would go about living my life. I think the first thing I do is I try to figure out how to structure my life so I knew that off of $15 a month I could sustain myself. So I try to secure the basic needs, like in terms of a house or like a mode of transportation, so that I would know that I would always be set. So everything else would kind of be bonus. But I kind of build my life around the $1,500 a month at first. That's what I do at the beginning.
And then?
And then once I felt like I had a lifestyle that could be sustained on $1,500 a month, I'd figure out what I want to do next. I don't know.
So with the extra money every month, initially I'd probably save it, and that would make a big difference. I'd still be a student, but in the future, if I did work in microfinance, which is something that I have always wanted to do, that would be sort of money that I could use for that endeavor.
Great. Go ahead.
So if I were given a basic income, right now I'm in the job market and I'm looking at different potential jobs in international agriculture, and one of the big issues is a lot of the places I want to work can't afford to pay me. So if I had a basic income that I knew I had that safety net, I would probably look at more jobs that are in greater need for my expertise, but without having to worry about, is this going to pay the bills? Also, I'd probably be more willing to volunteer my time, but also having basic needs met, but I still want, extra cash. If I have the basic needs met, I'd be more willing to be more entrepreneurial and take greater risks for knowing that I wouldn't have to pay the bills.
Okay, so if there was a universal basic income, I think that I would continue to do what I'm doing now. I would be a nutritional science major, but I think I would use the money to give myself more opportunities. Maybe I'm a global health minor, so maybe travel more and just experience different things to enhance my knowledge of what I'm continuing to do.